Yo, what's good, Knicks Media? This is Richie breaking you guys some news that the New York Knicks have just signed Austin Rivers to a one-year contract. I'm sorry if I'm late on this news. I just finished live streaming on my other YouTube channel for the New York Jets, and I was live streaming the entire game, and I found out the Knicks have acquired Austin Rivers, and they also did a trade, which I'll talk about in a completely separate video. So there's going to be two videos on my channel. This is the first one talking about Austin Rivers becoming a New York Knick. So we signed him to a one-year deal. This is pretty interesting because we have a lot of guards now. It's a crowded point guard room, and I do have a feeling that we might be trading somebody on this roster that we don't know as of yet. Our point guards right now are Frank Ntilikina, Dennis Smith Jr., Austin Rivers, Elfrid Payton, Emmanuel Quickly, who can be a combo guard, one or two, but he's still considered a guard. So that's five, or if you don't include Quickly, 4 point guards on the roster. And now you throw in Austin Rivers. So there's a crowded point guard room. I definitely feel like there is a trade in the works that we do not know about yet. If not, then we just have a really insanely crowded point guard room. But let's get into Austin Rivers as a player and how I think he can fit into the New York Knicks under Tom Thibodeau. I feel like Rivers is a really solid backup point guard. He was for Houston Rockets. He averaged last year 8.8 points per game, 42.1 field goal percentage, 2.6 rebounds, 1.7 assists. So obviously Austin Rivers is a guy that's not another flashy signing. The New York Knicks are a team right now that has a brand new front office with Leon Rose, and they're going out there and getting a bunch of one-year deals that they can absorb. And I feel like their goal is to get a lot of players and be competitive with this group and win with their young core so they can attract free agents. You know what I mean? The reason why no one wants to come play for the Knicks right now is because they don't really have a sustainable win now feel to them. If you look at what the Brooklyn Nets did, they were starting to win games before they had Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They had their young core, they made the playoffs, and they looked like a really good team on the rise. And that's why Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving saw that team and like, wow, they're a superstar away from becoming a contender. And I feel like that's what the Knicks blueprint is right now. They're trying to build their own core through the draft and try to win with this core, be competitive, because then from the outside looking in at the Knicks, they see all the draft capital they have, the cap space they have, and they're starting to win. And this is obviously if the Knicks start winning games. I'm not saying it's 100% guarantee the Knicks are going to win a lot of games this year. I don't think they're going to be a 2 seed. I'm not saying that, but if the Knicks are competitive, then that's a really good thing under Tom Thibodeau. I think Austin Rivers is a veteran who's 28 years old. He's like a young veteran type of guy who could come in and be solid at that point guard position. The only thing I'm worried about is what are they going to do with all these point guards? Like I said, there has to be a trade that we do not know about because it's a crowded group, and I feel like Austin Rivers is a perfect guy to be under Tom Thibodeau. He's solid on defense. He has a good three-point shot. And we know this New York Knicks team needs three-point shooting desperately. So this is not the splashiest signing, but I do like what the Knicks are doing. And I'm going to talk about the trade in my next video, so stay tuned for that. That does it for this. I want to bring you guys my quick little reaction to Austin Rivers becoming a New York Knick. Let me know down below what you guys thought of this news. And that does it for this video. Peace out, guys. Let's go, Knicks.